Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
One thing we can learn from stories throughout the Bible: if you walk with the Lord, your life will not be boring. And walking with God, as we read in Noah's story yesterday, is all about obedience. God told him to build a giant boat, and he did according to all God commanded him. This unquestioning obedience characterized Noah's life. In the next chapter, when God told him to get everyone on the ark, again it says, "And Noah did according to all the Lord commanded him." Then, after living on the ark for over a year, Noah waited until God told him to leave the shelter of the boat before he, his family, and all the animals disembarked. One thing I noticed is that Noah never actually says anything. His obedience speaks louder about his faith than any words could. And it doesn't say Noah was a skilled carpenter or engineer or marine architect or anything else. It just says that he was obedient. And one thing that hits me about his obedience is that he had to be all in. Either he fully believed that what God said was going to happen, or he didn't. Either he took God at his word, or he didn't. This guy didn't have a big do-it-yourself project in his backyard that he worked on in his spare time. Oh no, he had to sink his whole life into this thing, all of his resources, all of his time. All this while supporting his family. His friends, extended family, and neighbors must have thought he was crazy. What did his father and grandfather think? They were still around while he was building it. But God hadn't told them about it, only Noah. Did his neighbors take people on tours to see nutty Noah and his boat nowhere near water? Did they mock him and ridicule him? Or did they respect him for the faith he showed, even if they didn't agree with him? When my husband and I were getting ready for him to quit his job and move to Florida, most of our friends and church family thought we were nuts. Even my husband's parents, who had offered for us to live with them. And especially my parents, who thought we were just totally off our rocker. And honestly, I kind of felt the same way. Why would anyone quit a perfectly good job, give up everything, and move somewhere you didn't have a job, in the beginning of a recession and housing crisis? On the other hand, non-Christian friends responded quite differently. Knowing that we were Christians, they usually responded, "Wow, that takes a lot of faith." They respected that. They probably still thought we were crazy. But many people who knew Noah and knew his righteous character and love for God may have felt the same way. Of course, it probably wouldn't have kept them from selling tickets. Have you ever been to the Ark Experience in Kentucky? It's a life-size model of the real Ark, and it's massive. Noah's Ark must have been something to see. And it took as many as 100 years to build. Then, can you imagine when the animals started coming? That would have been really amazing. What were people around Noah thinking? What do people around us think when they see us obeying the Lord? And how do they see our faith in action?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.